Hey pilots, DrainMan here, and today I've got a very special video. In today's video we are going to continue on with this jumper playlist, and this playlist is just getting more and more awesomer. Look for that logo right there. If you've got one of these radios and you're trying to make it awesome, this is the right playlist for you. In this video right here, what we are going to do is we are going to learn how to mess with our sounds. I'm going to show you guys how to set sounds up on switches, and I'm going to show you how to set up custom tones so that way, you know, when your radio's doing something, she's saying something cool rather than just yelling at you all the time. So let's dive right in. Alright pilots, so the very first and most basic thing that I want to show you is I'm going to show you how to set up a sound on a switch. So when you do that, she'll say something cool. And that gives you the opportunity to set up, for example, this is where I do turtle mode. So if I crashed right now, I would go like this, and then I would turtle out of this situation. I'm going to show you how to set up sounds to go along with that. So when you turtle, she'll say something. When you arm your quad, she'll say something. And that'll get you in the right direction. And trust me, there's no limit to this. You just go ahead and get as creative as you want to. Alright, so the first thing you need to do if you're going to do one of these, if you want one of the very basic switch setups, is you're going to hold down your model button. Alright, there you go. So now what I want you to do is you're going to go ahead and page over. And we are going to get all the way over to special functions. And then press the button. And then press the button again. Once you've started it, it should look like this, and you need to pick your switch. So we are going to do this switch right here. Now keep in mind, whichever position you push it to, that's the position that's going to go to. So this is C, SC, up. If I go down, that's SC, down. It does matter. When I go into turtle, I go like this. So that's what I'm looking for. And as you'll see here, it corresponds on my screen. It says SC down. So I'm going to press OK, and I'm going to go over to here. Now I'm going to go to override because we're not trying to override anything. And there is stuff that you can do with override. I'm not going to show you that right now. Right now we're worried about sound. So not a screenshot, not a backlight, not an SD log. We are looking for play track. I'm going to press enter, and I'm going to go over here. I'm going to press enter, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to find a cool sound. Oh my God. I better not hear anybody complain that there ain't enough sounds on this radio. And if you don't have those sounds, you need to get your butt back to the beginning of this playlist and you need to follow along because I show you how to put all those awesome sounds on your radio. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to press enter, and that now belongs to that switch. So I'm going to go up, it's not going to do anything. I can go in the middle and it ain't going to do anything. But when I'm ready to go into turtle mode, aha!
Turtle mode. Turtle mode.
Alright pilots, just like that, you have now got your turtle mode set up.
Turtle mode.
As you can see, there are many functions. So go ahead and start setting up switches with cool sounds. Oh my goodness, you can do somewhere around 64 of them. I challenge you to do 64 of them because you ain't got 64 switches. But go ahead, give it a shot. Why not? It'll be fun. Alright, here we go pilots. Now, what we are going to do is, if I show you this, I'm going to power down the radio.
Welcome to OpenTX.
She says, welcome to OpenTX.
Switch warning.
Then she says, switch warning. We can actually change this and we can make her say something way freaking cooler. So what we're going to do is you're going to need a USB by USB mini, and we're going to get this thing loaded up and into the computer. If you don't have that cord, go down in the video description, get yourself that cord right off of Amazon, right through my link. Now, when you, oh, I do want to say this, when you plug it into your radio, it is going to ask you if you want a joystick or USB. Make sure you click storage because you're not trying to play a simulator. You are trying to access the SD card. And yes, you can pull out the SD card and do everything we're going to do by just putting that into the computer. You do not have to actually plug in the radio. I'm going to do it just for the sake of the video. Let's go. Alrighty, pilots, so now we are into the PC. What we are looking for is we are looking for our USB drive that actually has the radio. And if you followed along on any other of my Jumper videos, then you already know where this is and you already kind of know your way around. What we're doing today is we are going to click on Sounds, and then you're going to click on EN for English. And that's going to take you in here to all these sounds. These are the sounds you just saw on the radio. And what I want you to do is go through these sounds and kind of pick the ones that you like, the ones that make you feel all warm inside. Listen to them all. It's going to take a while. They're all very short clips, as you can see, but they are nonetheless, open in a new window, they are nonetheless a lot of freaking sounds. So it will take time. Don't rush the process. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to head up here and we are going to go into the system folder. And inside of the system folder, what I want you to do, the very first one is we want to do our startup. And what we're going to look for is you're going to look for a sound that is called, here, maybe I can press, there you go. You're looking for a sound called hello. And you're going to come in here and you're going to add a number to it. So now it is now called Hello 1. And I did that for a reason. And the reason why I did that is because I don't want to get rid of that sound. I just want that sound to not be triggered by the system. So I've changed the name. So now the system doesn't recognize it. It doesn't know it's there. It's not going to use it. But I'm not going to lose it if I change my mind and I want to put it back, or maybe I'm going to sell the radio later. Whatever the reason is, I mean, unless you don't care, freaking delete it. Go ahead. What do I care? Go ahead. Delete it. On this side, I am not in the system folder. Left side I am, right side I am not. So on the right side, I'm going to come down to, let's see, which one do we want to use? So there's one that says, here, let me take you to them.
I'll let you flick that switch again.
Oh, that's more of a switch one.
If you flick that switch one more time.
Oh, she just threatened me. Okay, so that's not bad. We can do that one where you start it up and she does that. I'm thinking I want the one where this one's funny. All right, right here. This one is
well, shit.
Okay, that might be a good turtle mode one, because you know you got a turtle mode, so you're like, well, shit. Oh, here we go.
You're fine.
Oh man, some of these are really good. All right, what else we got? Let's look for S. We're gonna go to ST.
Speed mode.
Sorry, but you can't improve anymore.
Ooh. I think for starting it up, me personally, I want to use the user. Where is it? User. Somebody else spotted it. There it is.
User error. Please replace user and try again.
Oh man, that's awesome. All right, so I want mine to say that when I power it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and I'm going to change its name to HELLO, just like we had over there. And then I'm going to grab it and I'm going to drop it in there. Boom. So now we've taken care of hello. Okay, we have the inactivity alarm. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with this one.
Inactivity alarm.
What that is that is what she says to you when you forgot about your radio and she's just there running and running and running, and it starts driving you crazy. So what you can do is on this side, you can head over to the F, and she's actually got one for...
I think you're forgetting something.
There you go.
Aren't you forgetting something?
And there's that one too. So you can pick any one of these two and you can use them as your inactivity alarm. So what'll happen is when you forget about your radio and you've left it just sitting there, your radio is going to say,
I think you're forgetting something.
And that's way cooler than
inactivity alarm.
At least in my opinion. So I'm going to come over here to inactivity alarm and I'm going to add myself a 1. And then I'm going to come over here where it says forget to, and I'm going to change that to inactive. And now when I take this and I drop it in there, the radio is going to know to play I think you're forgetting something, rather than saying inactivity alarm. Hopefully you guys are getting the idea on how this works. It's literally this simple. You're just tricking the radio system to believe something that's not true, and that's all you got to do. All right, pilots, so there's just one more that I want to do, and that is this one right here, your SW alert. And I want you to come over here and I want you to find something really funny, something you like, whatever you want to use. And what we're going to do is we are going to change that to SW alert. And we're going to leave that. And then make sure you change this one first so you don't find yourself not knowing which one it is. It is not the end of the world. If you do lose it, just go to it, find it, double click it. It'll play it for you, and then you'll know what you're dealing with. All right, so we're all set. I'm going to go ahead and unplug the radio now from the PC. And what I want to do is I want to power down my radio. And I want to show you guys how cool this is. You guys ready? Here we go.
User error. Please replace user and try again. You're fucked.
That is awesome. And then when I forget about the radio, she's going to go ahead and tell me that I have forgot something. If you are getting low RSSI or RSSI critical, if you're getting any of those kind of things, you can set those up too and make those really awesome.
Turtle mode.
Man, there's just so much you can do, guys. I just wanted to show you guys how to use it, how to get your radio live and popping. We've got model images, background images. We've got custom sounds. I mean, we are killing it, and we are just moving along in this playlist. I hope that you guys are enjoying this. I hope that you guys are learning a lot, and I hope that you're watching the whole freaking playlist, and I will see you on the next one.